Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your June Intentions and Manifestations reading. This is meant for the new moon cycle coming up, starting tomorrow or the next couple of days, depending on where you're located, carrying you through for about 29 days or so. It's meant to be a collective reading, so no individual messages or personal messages, as in a personal face-to-face reading, can be expected. I've cleared the space and shuffled and pre-cut the cards. When I refer to houses in the zodiac, it will be based on Capricorn rising. If you have other rising sign, then you may want to check out that reading as well. This will be a 4-card spread. I'll pull other cards for clarification as necessary. And we'll look at the energies surrounding Capricorn for setting intentions for this moon cycle. And we start out with the Hierophant. You connected with higher source. This represents more traditional teachings. And you have the Fool for manifestations. For intentions, we have the Hierophant. For manifestations, we have the Fool, a new beginning. Spirit messages, Knight of Cups. Emotional fulfillment and love. And possible final outcome, Strength. We have 3 major arcanas. That is interesting. That these are very significant energies that last for quite a while, not just this particular moon cycle. So it's more than just this month we're talking about. Okay, well, let's look at this first. For setting your intentions, okay, the new moon that's coming right up very quickly is time for choosing your intentions for this moon cycle for the next 29 days. So you obviously you are on a path when you've got this many when you have this many cards from the major arcana. You are on a long-term path, or this is the way you approach each cycle. It's just an inherent part of you. Where is your Taurus right now, Capricorn? Or where is your Jupiter in Taurus? That is in, for Capricorn rising, that's your 5th house of creativity. Oh, play and youthful spirit, joy, drama, and romance. Okay, so Capricorn, I realize that Pluto is retrograding in Capricorn right now, but still Taurus invites growth and expansion. In fact, for the next year in your 5th house, which means you're taking more of an innocent, youthful approach and energy to it's growing and expanding you in whatever area, path that you're taking at the moment. So this is your general approach here. Now, being Taurus, of course, because the Hierophant is represented as Taurus, more earth energy, Capricorn. So because you're earth, you tend to do things in a traditional way. You're very self-disciplined, but you're trying to lighten up. You're lightening up in your whole approach to things. But you're lightening up, but you're still doing things in a traditional way. So Capricorn, you are noted for being ambitious and hardworking and focused. So you're using your typical Capricorn energies to guide you as you prepare for your path. So setting your intentions, either you've done your homework or you're doing your homework about what would be the next good step, the next forward step for the good of all in your cycle, in this particular cycle, in your growth for this period, for this month. You're very loyal and you're very dedicated, and you have a very good heart. A very good heart. So you're setting your intentions not in a selfish way, but in a way that will be for the good of all that you influence, for everybody who's impacted by your actions. Let's get some clarification here and see let me cut first. Where will your intentions focus? What energy surrounds those intentions. Oh, Knight of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands is also, he's very charismatic. And when I say he, she, there's no gender specificity in these cards. I'm just responding to what I see on the face of the card itself. But Knights in general are very active and energetic. They love to serve as a guide. So that tells me that your intentions right now are filled with inspiration and energy, and you're planning. You've planned them very carefully. And yes, because you're Capricorn, and here's that Taurus energy. When you connect with your higher source, your higher spirit, your spiritual guide, when you connect, you do it from a way that you traditionally do, the way that you might have been taught, that you grew up with, traditional teaching, traditional religion. Let's get some more elaboration here. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Capricorn, we can never accuse you of being fantastical or a wishful dreamer who never manifests. That's not who you are. However, this particular energy, there you are, and you've got some temptations before you. And I see now why they have the Knight of Wands here. They gave us the Knight of Wands because the Knight of Wands sometimes relies more on charisma and charm, and is known something of as a player, being fickle. And so the focus that you're taking, the reason that it's heavily weighted here by the Hierophant is because if you are trying to be more lighthearted and having a youthful spirit about your approach toward life in general and approach toward your learning, the Hierophant is here to keep a thumb on things, not squash you, not inhibit you in any way, but to make sure that you are guided according to your best Capricornian nature, which is very careful and taking logical steps forward. So this Seven of Cups, being fickle, sees all of these opportunities. So this energy can bring this energy to the surface. And if you, in a misguided way, rely on this fresh inspiration and enthusiasm and think that this should guide your decisions, you have this Hierophant. And that's why Spirit sent you this energy to set your intentions. So yes, you set them with all of that inspiration and emotional fulfillment of feeling the feeling of the wish already fulfilled. And you're stating your affirmations positively, and with confidence, but you're also using your own Capricornian energy to make sure that you're not just wishful thinking and going after things that are not obtainable, are not necessarily good for you. Not attainable, not good for you. Okay? One more clarification card for the energy surrounding your intentions. King of Cups. Okay. Master of emotions. So they're just saying, Capricorn, this is a fresh approach that you've adopted for one reason or another. It could be that you have a new friend, a new partner, a person, a new boss that encourages this, and so you are embracing it to the extent that it is influencing you. But they're saying the Hierophant is helping you master emotions so that you're not being over-reliant on emotions and enthusiasm as you approach your intentions. You're just being sure you're being sure to include love and emotional fulfillment as an aspect of the intentions that you want to grow. But this Hierophant is always here. So you can rely on the fact that you're still you. You're doing you, which is, as they say, which is a good thing. Okay. Well, let's look now at manifestation. It looks like you're approaching, when you release self-limiting beliefs that you may have grown up with, that society may have taught you that you should be happy with doing this. You're supposed to unlock, if you're good at this, you should unlock your potential with this, even if that's not emotional fulfilling. The Fool, in a way, lives in the moment, but they also learn their lessons. They have a lot of lessons ahead of them, and they're open-minded. They're open-minded about learning those lessons. And yes, they're willing to take a leap of faith. But I'm not worried about you doing that, Capricorn, because you have the Hierophant energy here. They're going to watch over that. And they're going to make sure the Fool is guided by a parent a metaphorical parent in their in their conscience that helps them to make decisions. Where is your Saturn? Saturn's in your third house. For those of you with Capricorn rising, it's in your house of communication and thinking and social interaction. So it's you're returning to some lessons learned there. The mind and thinking, your mindset. Okay. And then with Taurus, with Jupiter in Taurus, play and youthful spirit. Okay, so yes, Saturn is retrograding, returning to, or going backwards, apparently going backwards in Pisces right now, which is your mind and thinking, your mindset, the way you communicate that mindset. And what's happening is it's going to help you get some closure on some lessons about your communication style with respect to the Fool here in your fifth house of Taurus, creativity, play, youthful spirit, and joy. Okay, so it looks like Saturn is going to bring back, retrogrades are about going back to the past in a way, bringing back some childlike enthusiasm, but still with this guidance here, the Hierophant, Saturn retrograde. Let's get some clarification on the Fool. So on this manifestation journey, manifesting where you are saying out loud your intentions and your affirmations. Remember, with feeling the feeling of the wish fulfilled. With the manifestation, you're also releasing some self-limiting beliefs. Okay, you're letting the kings emerge. And that's what's going to happen as you manifest. You're looking back at things at the last step you just took, and you're examining that. You're connecting with your subconscious. But remember, Hierophant is also about your subconscious. You're connected with the spirit. You're connecting and finding out if any of those lingering shadows of those self-limiting beliefs, whoever told you you weren't good at this, or you always do this, whatever that is that's holding you back, you're examining it so that you can realize. Now, King of Pentacles is Earth. They're the essence of Earth energy, and they're represented by Taurus. So again, this is where Jupiter is. This is where Jupiter is. And I keep wanting to go back to the Hierophant. Jupiter is in Taurus, which is represented in both of these cards right here. So this is definitely growing and expanding. This new approach that you're taking, and yes, this is Aquarius, this is Uranus here, unexpected. You're learning some unexpected things about yourself. As Jupiter helps you grow and expand in the next year in Taurus, you're going to learn some unexpected things about how you approach, how you communicate, how you think, your mindset, how you approach things. And it's going to be related to your material resources, your security, property, investments, bank accounts, income. Page of Swords. Okay. Air energy. Mindset. Air energy is about thinking and the mind, making decisions. It's about discovering your truth. Okay, so yes, that's part of why Jupiter in Taurus is so strong in your chart, because you are looking back with Saturn retrograde into your past. What did you used to stand for? That's this Page of Swords. Page has an open mind and an open heart. You're re-examining some beliefs. You're examining the way you approach things. And it's going to be with a positive, youthful spirit. And it has to be positive, because the universe, in order to manifest your intentions, if you can't just set your intentions and your affirmations in a positive, open way, you have to feel that feeling as you're moving through each day. Each day you restate those affirmations and you act in ways that align. They align with this truth that you're learning about yourself. Let's get another clarification card for manifestation. Seven of Swords. Yes, okay. So you're climbing up the cliff here. Seven of Swords. Do you see how he has more than his own sword? He took some other swords and Oh no, he's not climbing. He's leaving. He stole some swords from this camp, all that he could carry, and he's leaving with them. And this can represent not fighting fairly. It can represent using a new tactic in order to win your objectives, to reach your goal. And that's what you're doing. This is about strategy for you. It's about tactics. And you see this as a completely new journey. It's something you've started. You've started this journey and you want to win. Capricorn, that's who you are. You're ambitious. You're ambitious, but you've got a good heart. You're not doing this just to make a win-lose situation. You're trying to find out how much you can so that you win for yourself and everyone who benefits. Where did that king go? Everyone who benefits from your guidance, from your leadership. Okay, so this is sort of about your own journey of truth, about finding out who you are. And the Fool is going to encounter many lessons with the major arcana here. Let's look at message from Spirit is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is different than the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands will rush into things, and sometimes they rely on surface charm and charisma and surface skills, whereas the Knight of Cups approaches things with a loving heart. And the Spirit is saying that, yes, you may be using these tactics right now, and every strategy you can think of to learn your truth, but always include emotional fulfillment. Okay, Capricorn, you are an earth sign. You don't always attend to the emotional side of something. You just sort of assume that's going to come with whatever goal that you obtain, that you will be emotionally satisfied, and that's not true. So make sure when you're setting these intentions that you're considering what your truth, what you see now clearly as becoming your truth, and make sure that you attend to that as you manifest every day. Don't just go after something just because it's an ambitious goal and you said you would do it and you're reliable, and you're disciplined and you always do what you say you're going to do. That's not the reason to do it. It's because it aligns you with your higher self. It aligns you with your truth. And that's what the Spirit's saying here. Let's get a clarification card. Because without this, it will be empty victories again. And that's the whole reason you are playing the Fool, and I don't mean that in a negative way. That's the whole reason you're taking this role for this new journey. Because you've obtained some empty victories. They weren't satisfying for you in that you were so disappointed because people didn't find the satisfaction that you thought they would find when you were able to reach a certain goal. It didn't result in what you thought it would. It didn't result in a happier family, happier friendship group, happier work group, team, whatever you want to call it. You were so disappointed. And that's because they were empty victories without this message of love here. Yes, Saturn is retrograding in your third house of communication, mindset, the mind and thinking, and your social interactions. And you're having to finish out some lessons. You're having to finish out some lessons here about, with this message of love. Spirit is saying love always has to be the source of your actions. Love for the greater good, for yourself, for those who depend on you. It can't, otherwise you're just going through the same thing again. Oh good, the Chariot. Spirit is saying if you move from this origin of love here, then you will charge forward. This is Mars and air. This is Cancer energy right here. And Cancer is water energy. But it's a drive for control. Where was that King of Cups? King of Cups, control of your emotions. And this is a drive for control. So it's not like you're all loosey-goosey and crazy. The Hierophant, that started us out here, the Hierophant. So you're going to charge forward here. You're going to make progress. And that's because you're going to remember that emotions are a part of every goal. Will it be emotionally satisfying for more than just you, for the good of your kingdom, whatever your kingdom is? Let's look at your final outcome, your possible final outcome. Divine strength, gentle strength. Again, not gender specific, but you see that she is subduing the lion. And actually, she's changing the lion. She's bringing out the best in the lion. A calm, a calmness, a willingness. And in the traditional deck, the lion is in a posture of play. She's bringing out the very best in the lion through the use of gentle strength. Or Taurus, Capricorn, because you are an earth sign, you're very grounded and you're dedicated, and that's where you get your strength. You get your strength from your character, from your truth. And the final outcome of this is, after this journey, right now you're sort of in a state of uncertainty. You're not sure. You don't feel like it's you, because you're right now, the Fool, being out of your comfort zone is not what makes you happy, Capricorn, at all. That's not the way you look at things. You like to look at things from your comfort zone. However, you're also a cardinal sign. And that means you like to take steps towards something new. You like to initiate new things. So you are perfectly willing to go on this journey, this path you've taken, but you're not comfortable. You're not comfortable yet. You will be, just not yet. Let's get a clarification card on how this strength outcome. Oh, because it's going to bring you to a place, Capricorn. Okay, do you see how he's offering gifts from his material resources to people who are less fortunate? This can represent charity, but it can also mean that you're coming from a place of more security, where you realize that there's more to wealth, there's more to earthly security than enhancing one's own status and one's own territory. You realize that by the growth you bring to your own material resources, that it makes your kingdom, whatever that is, a better place, but also helps the people around you. So this journey is about broadening, so that you're moving more from the Knight and the Queen of the court cards into the King court cards, where you have to think about the welfare of more than just yourself, and you are willing to. By the end of this cycle, you're going to be much more aware of how this is a very important facet of your growth, where you loosen up, lighten up. Yes, Capricorn, that's what this cycle is about. You're lightening up and you're loosening up, sharing. By the time you get to that new moon, that's when you share. The full moon. When you get to the full moon in a couple of weeks, that's the sharing aspect. And you're going to be ready to start moving into your own identity for that as well. Well, that's what I have for you today, Capricorn. I hope that it helps you with this moon cycle. And if so, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I look forward to reading for you again. Thank you.